Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is literally another very quick how-to video on how to replace the battery in a Dyson V7 portable vacuum cleaner, which I have here. You might remember, or if you scroll through my videos, around 4 years ago I did a review on the original handheld vacuum cleaner, which I found was good, but the battery let it down really, and meant that it's always been kept as just a very quick get it out of the cupboard, clean up a spill and carry on. And I've always had a corded vacuum cleaner as well to do the main bulk of the work in the house, especially when you've got two hairy dogs. So rather than go into too many details about the batteries straight away, I'm just going to show you and get straight into how to change them first, just for those of you that literally want to see a video because you've already bought the battery and move on. And then I'll talk a little bit about why I did it and what the different options are for you out there. So let's get into it. So excuse the mess, it's somehow managed to drop some stuff out whilst I've been holding it here next to us. But it is really quite easy to change. So there's a screw just here in the bottom and a screw just here. Now they're slightly obscured by this, so if you've got it empty and clean, you obviously could open it to make it easier. However, if you've got a screwdriver that's thin enough, they will just unscrew fairly simply. And you've got a final screw here as well. So I'm just going to undo them and show you exactly what it looks like. So I've got the 3 screws out, you can see them just there. They're looking a bit worn, but it is a few years old. And the next step literally, and obviously if this was your original vacuum cleaner, then it's going to be your original Dyson battery. It just pulls out. You don't need to press anything, you don't need to squeeze anything. And this is what will come from Amazon. It is a direct replacement. It literally slots in, super easy, and you can pop them screws back in. It works even without the screws in. So that is how easy it is. It's a 10-second job, and it has literally saved me from either probably spending £100 on somebody refurbishing this, or just binning it because it was completely useless. It still uses the same charging cable as before, that you just plug in at the back, and that is how easy it is. Obviously, you just need to pop these screws back in, 2 in the bottom, 1 at the back, and then you're good to go. So that's the screws back in. It's currently on the low setting, working as normal. I honestly have not charged this in a few weeks. I'll just hoover up all that mess that I've made whilst I have been flinging this thing about. But that is literally how easy it is, and I couldn't recommend it highly enough to anybody that has one of these. I'd probably do it within the first 2 years if I'd have known, because the original Dyson battery lost its capacity and power so quickly. So definitely recommend getting that done. So now that's done, I just wanted to explain very quickly why I did it. So I don't know if you remember my previous review, and I said how you got roughly 30 minutes suction time on the low power and literally 5 to 6 minutes on the high power mode, which really wasn't enough, and has meant that this Dyson's really just been a put away and get out when you can sort of thing. As it aged, probably after two years, I found that drastically reduced. So I was getting probably 5 or 6 minutes on low power and less than 30 seconds on high power. So I really was about to either throw it out or pay a very expensive Dyson service specialist to try and sort it out. Whilst I was searching online, I came across the fact that on Amazon they're selling tons of these batteries. I went for a brand called DTK, and it is 4000 mAh. Which I can't find the information on what the original Dyson was. Somewhere says it's 3000. However, I find that hard to believe because although I've not really used it an awful lot, because it's still just been my sort of get out the cupboard and use as and when, I've barely charged it in 2 months. So I can say I'm getting at least probably 2-3 hours of charge on the lower power setting, and at least half an hour on the higher power setting, which is drastically better. So there are options out there. I'm sure these batteries aren't going to last as long as the original Dyson. However, 2 months in, I've had no loss of function so far. There's loads of different companies, so I can only say the one I've used is fine. On Amazon, if you search DTK Animal V7 battery, it will turn up. But for £24, it comes with a 12-month warranty, and if after 12 months it's completely defunct, I'll happily just pay another £23 to save this, you know, £300 vacuum cleaner. So if you're thinking about it, if you're thinking of getting rid or throwing it away, just spend that 20 odd pound, 2 minutes work to get it changed, if that, and it'll breathe some new life into your vacuum cleaner, hopefully. If you've got any queries, questions, obviously drop a comment, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.